Hi, I'm Vienna. In the process of running a crystal business, I encountered various natural crystals. I enjoy studying crystals. Mineral experts have summarized 8 common habits of quartz crystals, known as Normal Habit, Trigonal Habit, Hexagonal Habit, Dauphine Habit, Tapered Habit, Muzo Habit, Pseudocubic Habit, Pseudoexagonal Habit. Now, I will showcase various natural crystals, belongs to every habit that I have actually encountered. The first one, Normal Habit. Before that, we should know this. The larger faces which are polygon on crystal tip are R faces. And the smaller faces, which are triangle, are Z faces. The faces of the hexagonal prism are M faces. These 2 points are normal habit crystals. We can see that tip faces alternate between polygons and triangles. The polygons can be 5-sided, 6-sided, or 7-sided. The crystals we come across may not be the standard alternating appearance of triangles and polygons. This one is a double-terminated quartz crystal. Its normal habit on the other tip. Second, Trigonal Habit. There are no Z faces, or the Z faces get reduced to almost invisible size on the tips. The 2 are faces adjacent to each other. This is the only one Z face on this crystal tip. It's smaller than normal Z face. It has clear core. This one is also a Trigonal Habit crystal. Each R face is almost a pentagon. Small to almost invisible Z face. We notice that the middle pentagon is a regular pentagon. The other 2 are symmetric irregular pentagon. Seen from the top, it shows us only 3 are faces. Third, Hexagonal Habit. A standard hexagonal habit crystal was found in Inner Mongolian low-temperature crystals. We can see that almost all of the 6 Z faces are complete equilateral triangles. There is no R faces. It is commonly found in Chinese Yunggui quartz crystals with hexagonal habit. What I am showcasing is one example. Its hexagonal prism is approximately a regular hexagonal prism. We can see that there are only 6 Z faces at the tip and no R faces. This small floating crystal, which grows on a bigger double-terminated crystal, is a standard hexagonal crystal. This one is also a Yunggui double-terminated quartz crystal. It is actually a normal habit crystal. This big one is dark citrine quartz crystal cluster. Every quartz crystal has 6 Z faces. It is a typical hexagonal habit crystal. Fourth, Dauphine Habit. Its characteristic is that one of the R faces is particularly large and dominant, while the other R and Z faces are smaller, just like being cut diagonally by a knife. We can see that its two outer R faces and Z faces have become smaller and are in a secondary position. This is a crystal cluster with Dauphine Habit. It comes from Himalayas. The tip of each crystal is like cutting diagonally with a knife at the same angle. Fifth, tapered habit. Just as its name implies, its characteristic is that the crystal is a hexagonal cone shape. The crystal gradually shrinks, and the edges of the hexagonal prism become curved to achieve a gradually decreasing tip. Upon careful observation, we will find that there are both the R and Z faces at the tip, but the tip faces are quite smaller compared to the size that the crystal pillar should have. This is a secondary crystalline crystal from China. The 6 faces at the tip have standard triangles and pentagons alternating. The entire hexagonal prism of the crystal gradually shrinks towards the tip direction. This one comes from Inner Mongolia, a laser Mauryan black quartz. The hexagonal prism gradually contracts from the base to the tip. We usually name these crystals as tapered habit laser quartz, because its slender shape resembles a laser. Sixth, Muzo Habit. These 2 points are typical crystals with Muzo Habit. Its characteristic is that it has 3 triangular Z faces and 3 R faces similar to a diamond at the tip. As for the hexagonal prism M faces, 3 M faces are reduced to cones, and at the top of the other 3 M faces is trapezoidal. The excessively large M faces intersects with the Z faces, squeezing the R faces into a flattened diamond shape. If we take a cross-section in this area, we will see a triangle. This type of crystal usually has Lemurian striations on it. These 3 Muzo Habit crystals, we called them knife crystals, because one of its M faces is reduced to a single line. Its shape is very similar to a knife. Seventh, Pseudocubic Habit. These 5 Super 7 amethyst crystals look like cubic at our first glance. But there are a triangle face and a trapezoid face at the cubic corner position. So they're named Pseudocubic Habit. Eighth, Pseudoexagonal Habit. There are 2 types of crystals, with Pseudoexagonal Habit in my hands. One is Herkimer diamond crystals. Its characteristic is there are 2 double-terminated hexagonal with 6 rectangle faces between them. The other is Scepter Super 7 amethyst crystal. Its shape is similar to the previous clear crystal. In fact, it is a double-terminated hexagonal habit crystal with the hexagonal prisms M faces be shortened as much as possible. So they were named Pseudoexagonal Habit. All of the 8 quartz crystals habits have been shown. Maybe you have come across other types of crystals. Please leave me a message. I'm happy to discuss it. I'll showcase other types of quartz crystals in my other videos. Welcome to subscribe my channel. See you. Bye.